Hello and welcome back to more Let's Play Persona 3 Portable. I'm your host Steven Say 10,000. In the last episode we went to the first day of school and we're now back at the dorm, and today we're going to find out why Yukari and Mitsuru wants us to go to bed early and also explore more of the school. So what we need to do for today is go to our room because we can't do anything else at the moment. Later, at the dormitory's lounge, a young man walked down the stairs as Mitsuru was reading a book.
I'm going out for a bit.
Have you seen the newspapers lately?
I have seen the newspapers lately. All they keep going on about is Prince Harry.
I know. People who had no problems before are suddenly developing acute cases of apathy syndrome. I've seen it in the news quite often lately.
I definitely hasn't seen that in my news, but whatever floats your boat.
They say it's due to stress, but...
Yeah, right. It has to be them. Otherwise, it's not worth my time.
You have a one-track mind. Will you be okay on your own?
Yeah, I'll be fine on my own. I'm always fine on my own.
Don't worry. I'm just getting a little practice.
This isn't a game, Akihiko.
The guy you saw just there is Akihiko. He will become a party member later on in the game and has quite a significant role. If you're playing as the female character, you will be able to develop a social link. Yay! Oh wait, we don't even get the option. That's good. You overhear a conversation. Do you hear the rumour? Something about a bathroom. No, not that one. I mean the story about the first year student. Not only did she stop coming to school, she does nothing but sit and stare at the walls all day. If her mother tried to talk to her, she only muttered to herself, "It's coming, it's coming." Huh? How about that? You don't believe me? The first bell rung. Open your textbooks and we'll take a look at the first novel by Zenjo Kashi. Ugh, why him? I'd rather study Yukio Kuta. I think that's his name. He became famous as a singer, but he also produces fine literature. I wonder why it's not in the textbook. Well, I'll just bring Toki's book next time. Hey Junpai, were you listening? Who did I say was my favourite author? Psst. Who does he like? During lectures you sometimes have to answer questions. Early on it's hinted, but later on in the game you might have to use your knowledge or use the internet. I will not necessarily get these right all the time because I can't be bothered looking at the internet while I'm recording. This first one is Yukio Butter because it was obviously in the text pre-question. That's right, so you were listening to me after all. Well, you know how I like to pay attention. Man, you saved my bacon, Yuna. I'm a woman, for God's sake. You hear the classmates whispering. Yuna gave him the answer, so you must pay attention in class. You become slightly more popular. Your charm has increased. Yay! When you get them questions right, your charm will go up slightly. You'll also get options, which you'll probably get tomorrow, to fall asleep or stay awake during a lecture. If you fall asleep, you'll turn into great. Your condition will turn into great. We'll talk more about conditions a bit later. But if you choose to stay awake, you'll actually slightly increase your academics, which is always good. Class is ended for today. There's nothing to do, so you decide to go back to the dorm. Yukari is already here talking with an unfamiliar man.
Oh, she's back.
So, this is our new guest. Good evening. My name is Shuji Ikutsuki. I'm the chairman of the board for your school. Ikutsuki. Hard to say, isn't it?
Ikushi. I said it perfectly fine.
That's why I don't like introducing myself. Even I get tongue-tied sometimes. I apologize about the confusion regarding your accommodations. However, it may take a while longer before you receive the proper room
But
assignment.
we need our white room right now. Give me the white room, damn it.
Is there anything you'd like to ask?
Why did you come here?
To welcome you, of course.
Ah, you're so kind.
Speaking of which, where's Mitsuru, Yukari?
She's upstairs.
As diligent as always. Although it doesn't hurt to come down and say hello. Do you have another question?
Who else lives here?
There were only 4 students in this dorm. You, Yukari here, Mitsuru, and a senior named Akihiko Sanada. I hope you all get along. Do you have another question?
I saw something odd.
You saw something strange. Like what? You were probably just tired. I wouldn't worry about it. It's bad for your complexion, you know.
Something doesn't seem right.
Do you have another question?
No, not really.
Then I hope you have a successful school year. Now, if you'll excuse me, you must be tired from all the excitement. You should go to bed early.
So now even the dude wants us to go to bed early. What is this? Why does everybody want us to go to bed early? Am I a kid?
As they say, the early bird catches the bookworm. Please forgive the bad pun.
Yeah, that's worse than my jokes.
You'll get used to his lame jokes.
You should rest for today. You decide to return to your room and sleep. I'm putting that on silent. Later at a certain room in a dormitory.
Working hard? So, how's she doing?
She went to bed a little while ago. She's asleep now. Mr. Chairman, do you think she's...
Well, let's wait and see for now. The dark hour is approaching.
So they're spying on her. Does that mean the guy is a perv? Meanwhile, in a back alley of Tatsumi Port Island.
This sucks.
Upbeat music is playing from the radio that the man threw away.
KJ Radio presents the Bay Tuners. Tune in again next week for more of the hits.
This program is brought to you by Kirijo Electronics. Kirijo Electronics, always there when you need them. The time is now midnight.
It's turned midnight again. Anything scary is going to happen all over again. Huh?
What the... What's happening to me?
Great, we have zombies to deal with. Now that's what you call creepy. Back at a certain room in the dormitory.
She's still sleeping. The dark hour occurs every day at 12 midnight. You could say it's the hidden hour.
We finally has the explanation. The dark hour is basically an hour that appears at midnight every night in the game. As the person said, it's a hidden hour that only certain people can actually live in. If you can't live in it, you turn into a coffin during this dark hour.
During this time, an ordinary person transmogrifies into a coffin and is oblivious to all that occurs.
And actually, Stephen's explanation of the dark hour in stupid language.
Then she must be...
As you can see, she's retained her human form. She's asleep, but she's definitely experiencing the dark hour. The only question that remains is whether or not she has the potential. Although she must. If she didn't, they would have preyed on her by now.
Scary.
In any case, we should continue to monitor her for a few more days.
Yes, sir.
I feel kinda bad, though, spying on her like this.
Spying on people's always cool. Master Unibrusker. How many times do you have to tell people I'm a woman? Well, the character in the game is a woman.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. My name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance. This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter.
Yay, we get to see the character's dreams. Yay.
Only those who have signed the contract can enter this place.
The paper you signed at the dorm is lying before Igor.
Henceforth, you shall be welcome here in the Velvet Room.
You're so kind, young sir, giving us access to the Velvet Room.
You are destined to hone your unique ability, and you will require my help to do so. I only ask one thing in return: that you abide by the contract and assume responsibility for the choices you make.
I will. I understand. Is this a dream? I'm going to pick I understand. Talking to school, I'm back at university tomorrow. Yay! Attain the Velvet Key.
There is still one more resident of this room who unfortunately could not be present for your arrival.
If you're playing a male character, you will see this other person. Her name will be Elizabeth, but we ain't seen her yet, because if you pick as the female character, you get to choose between two people. A woman called Elizabeth and the guy's called Theodore, I think. I can't remember properly, but we'll find out soon
But I'll
enough.
make sure you two are properly introduced. Another time, perhaps. Till we meet again.
I think it was interesting they added that option to allow the female character to have a second character choice. I think it's really cool. It felt like I had a strange dream. It's time to go to school. Yo, man, I'm so sleepy today. In times like these, it's best to go to sleep during class. You ever notice how sometimes taking a nap in class makes you feel more refreshed than sleeping at home? Don't sleep in class. What? Why do you have to be all serious? The feeling of being completely recharged is awesome, but I'm screwed later since I didn't hear the lecture. Oh, but we have classic literature today. That means we're stuck with Mr. Nasty Old Ikuda. I'm Mr. Ikuda. I'll be teaching you class literature. I'll be teaching you about good old Japan all year. Some people say classic lit isn't relevant to everyday life, but oh, how are they wrong? The students, the other teachers, wrong. Nobody really understands classic lit. You feel tired. Close your eyes for a few minutes. This is the option I was talking about earlier. If you stay awake, your academics will increase. If you doze off, you will turn into great condition. We're going to stay awake. Hey, are you listening to me? Wake up, children. Now open your textbook. First on our syllabus is Isamu Monogatari, the origin of Japanese literature. It's a very interesting story. You youngsters might call it da bomb. Sigh. I can tell you people it's only now. You stayed up and listened to the lecture. Our academics increased. We got more clever. You met Yukari at the shoe boxes and decided to go back together.
Have you come here before? A lot of Gekukan students come here after school. There's a karaoke box and a CD shop. Oh, and a really great cafe, too. There's also a nightclub, but that's kinda not for us yet.
we'll get access to the mole soon if you're playing the male character. Junpai will explain this, not Yukari, just so I can explain the differences. Powder Mole crowded with students on their way back from school.
Welcome back.
The moon is beautiful tonight. It might be nice to read a book by moonlight once in a while. And we're back at the dorm. And that will be it for today's episode as well. In the next episode we shall go to sleep again. Oops, make sure I'm not saving over. Let's do a backup save. In the next episode we will begin finding out why they still want us to go to sleep and why it's interesting to read a book on a giant moon, probably. But until then, this has been Let's Play Persona 3 Portable. I have in fact been your host, StevenSA10000, and this is in fact StevenSA10000 signing out for now. Catch you later.